Hello everyone, how's everybody doing? So Eamon Ryan woke up apparently the other day. So you probably have heard of the news. About 4 or 5 days ago, somebody was flying a drone near Dublin Airport. Now, first of all, that's incredibly stupid and obviously incredibly dangerous. It can cause weird danger to air traffic, and obviously delayed flights, and it upset a lot of people, which rightly so. And it does put people at risk, and people might be saying it's only a small drone, but it's not the fact. It can cause hassle and it can cause danger. Uh, and I understand you obviously should be harsh penalties for people flying near air, but it's alright if you go into the middle of a field, right? Or in your town or whatever, where it obviously safe not going around the roads banging into cows or something like that, within reason, obviously. Flying a drone around your field or around your town in the air, while high up in the air, not on low into the ground or anything like that. But obviously, airports are no goes in terms of drones, and obviously, the law should reflect that in terms of legislation and stuff like that to enforce it. So Eamon Ryan came up with this brilliant idea, even though nobody, you think somebody would have told him that what military, what army, where does he see the army? Because at the moment, unless it's Dowd's army, because to be totally honest, there's no army left nearly in the country. The Irish army numbers are the lowest it's probably ever been in the history of the state. Um, so I don't know what army, and they have no aircraft. Like they don't have like the United States military. They have I don't know how many fighter jets they have in the United States, which can go up and blow up anything in 5 seconds out of the sky. And the same with the Royal Air Force. If something went over England, they could blow it up in 5 minutes. I'm talking about the Chinese spy balloon too when I'm here. Because Ireland has no capacity. China could run around here every day of the week with Chinese spy balloons, with 50 of them going around the whole place if they really wanted to. And the truth is, the Irish army, the Irish nation, has nothing basically to take it down, to shoot it down. So it'll be up to the Royal Air Force, unless they use the cannons on the ships, the naval ships, whatever's left of the Navy, in other words, too, because there's not much of it left and there's not many sailors left in it. So, Eamon Ryan, can you clarify what? And we have no anti-aircraft, we have no uh, javelins or anything like that, we have none of them, we have literally nothing. We have some anti-tank rifles, anti-tank launchers, but we have nothing to do with anti-air guns or anything like that. We have nothing. So we have nothing in terms of the defence of the skies. Basically, we have a few trainer aircraft. We have a few helicopters that haven't got any guns on them. Uh, so can you see my point? So Eamon Ryan is like, I want military level technology to take down drones. So obviously, first of all, having Eamon Ryan, having Eamon Ryan probably dictate missiles or something like that, if the Irish government were going to do this. Like, that's a recipe for disaster right there. But, I don't know. But obviously they should be taken out. Obviously the people should be prosecuted 100%. And if sent to prison, of course. But again, it kind of shows what we read through the article and stuff like that I've heard and seen the journalists. Again, they haven't questioned, how would we shoot them down? What capacity do we have in the army to shoot them down? Nobody's asked that question. Everybody just said, "Oh, Eamon Ryan is a great man. He wants to protect Irish airspace. He wants to do everything." But if China comes over here, God forbid China. Oh God, we couldn't shoot down Xi Jinping's spy planes. Oh God, no, we couldn't do that. And what's this? China causes something 90% of the pollution in the world. Oh God, we couldn't tell Eamon Ryan that too. But little old Ireland, obviously, a few people born on turf, a few old people born on a bit of turf. They're dangerous people. They should be in prison. But Xi Jinping or the Chinese Communist Party are very good people. They're a great bunch of lads, as Eamon Ryan would say. Because again, anything to do with China, Eamon Ryan pretends he doesn't see it. Actually, he doesn't see it because he's asleep all the time. But so again, it kind of want to talk about two things. Obviously, as I say, we have a lack. I want to just briefly, when I'm here, I forgot to mention it. I was just about to mention it actually, about the Irish government finally I think they're the last country nearly in Europe to have military grade radar. So not like civilian, because obviously they're running on civilian basically. What Ryanair and Aer Lingus use, they don't have military radar. So obviously military radar can detect objects that obviously civilian radar couldn't detect. And obviously that's going to cost 100 million to the Irish state, and obviously it's well needed to know what's in the skies above your nation. To have a fair idea what's going across your nation and where it is coming around Ireland and things like that. Before that, we probably relied on the Royal Air Force to tell us what was there. And the Royal Air Force still to this day have to protect Irish airspace. Because we have nothing, as I say, to defend, and we couldn't even tell you what's in the sky. So, and obviously it's about time to have got it. There's 100 million again, it's not cheap, but it should have been done a long time ago. But again, my point is too in this too, is why would you get radar if you have nothing? If there's something above, there's something above. Take for example, it's a hostile balloon or something like that, and you don't know what's in it or whatever, and it needs to be taken down immediately. Either shot down or I don't know, whatever you would say, or eliminated basically. How would you do that? It's all right knowing that it's here. Take for example, it's in County Wexford. It's going over a village in County Wexford, right? But it's all well and good knowing where it is, right? But what you're supposed to do with it? What are you supposed to do with that information? That's the question. But let me know what you take. Subscribe more and bye.